So Samsung just launched some of its thinnest phones yet. They have ultimate nice cameras, super thin, super light, and the best thing out of all, they're part of the foldables lineup, which is very cool, different from regular phones. So I just want to tease maybe the best lineup of Samsung's foldables yet. There were the foldable 6, which are very nice, but these are the foldables lineup 7. We have the Fold 7 and the Flip 7, the Flip 7 FE, which is similar to like the iPhone 16e, bit more of like a budget phone, but we'll hop into that later. For now, let me introduce these phones and let me tell you these are amazing, and if you want foldable, maybe you want to get this. So Galaxy just released these in the Galaxy Unpacked in New York during July 2025. So this month, I think a week ago, they unlaunched, like I said, the Fold 7, Flip 7, and Flip 7 FE, which is like the budget version of the lineup. So let's just dive into all the specs and everything right away. I have right here on the Galaxy website, you can compare smartphones, and I have the Galaxy Z Fold 7, Flip 7, and Flip 7 FE. Obviously, the Fold 7 and the Flip 7 have like better colors. That's just like how the Pro models of the iPhone have like better colors, like the titanium and everything. Then there's also Samsung.com only, which the FE does not have. But getting into like the key specs, so obviously Fold 7 is the biggest. It's 6.5 inches while it's folded, and if you unfold it, it becomes kind of like a tablet, iPad, whatever you want to call it. 8 inches, which is pretty big for a phone. And then the Flip 7 is 4.1 inches when it's folded, so it'd be like folded in half, and there'd be a screen at like the top, which is also pretty nice. And then when it's unfolded, 6.9. So like if you unfold the Flip 7 all the way, it would be a bit bigger than just like the Fold 7 while it's folded. And then moving on to the FE, it's like the smallest out of all of them. 3.4 inches when it's folded, and it's 6.7 inches when it's unfolded. So like the Flip models, they like flip like this, and then there's a screen on the front of them, which is nice. I like that. Maybe you can put it on your desk and then just leave it there. You can check the time, shows weather, missed calls, stuff like that. That's pretty nice. But so is the Fold 7, becomes a huge tablet, easier to watch like videos if you want to scroll through like a web page, do research. You can also multitask super easily with that. You can have like, it's basically like having two phones. You have a phone here, another phone, and open like two windows, which is very cool. And then moving on to the weight is 215 grams for the Fold 7, and then 188 grams for Flip 7, and 187 for the FE. So this is kind of weird. They have like almost the exact same weight. Well, this one is definitely smaller than the Flip 7, so kind of confusing there, but nothing too surprising. Obviously, bigger phone, the weight's gonna go up. Let's go with the cameras. The Fold 7 has kind of like a tri-camera, all lined up to down, while these two have like side-by-side two cameras. The camera for the Fold 7 is amazing. Wide camera is 200 megapixel. These phones only have like a 50 megapixel. The ultra wide for all of them is 12 megapixel, and the Fold is the only one that has a telephoto. So if you're into that telephoto pictures and everything, you definitely want to buy the Fold 7, since the Flip versions don't even have the telephoto lens. And then the front camera, all 10 megapixel, while the Fold has like 2. That's what it's showing me. There's a cover and then a main. I don't know what that is, but for the zoom, Fold 7 has optical zoom 3, while the others have optical zoom 2. What that basically means is you can like literally zoom into the object. It's not like an old phones, you just like cut away the side, zooming, like just make it small and small and enlarge the image. It's actually zooming into the actual image. Camera's like zooming in, and that's what optical zoom is. And then all of them have like Galaxy AI. All new phones have a Galaxy AI, not unexpected. Battery is best for the Fold 7, just a little bit worse for the Flip 7, and then a little bit also worse for the FE, but they're all amazing. For some reason, this one has like the most hours of playback, this doesn't matter if like the Flip has like more playback hours, so like just more battery for the Fold 7. And the processor, they have a different processor for like the Flip series and then the Fold series. The Fold series is a Snapdragon 8 Elite, very nice chip. I think the Nothing Phone 3 also had the same one, while the Flip 7 and the Flip 7 FE have like Exynos 2500. I've never heard of that chip before. This one has the 2500 and this one has 2400. I didn't notice that, but I haven't heard of that chip. Maybe some of you could tell me if that's a good chip or not. But display, very good display for Fold 7. Cover display for the Flip 7, also pretty good. And then Flip 7 FE has a little bit worse display. And then for the main display resolution, all of them are good. 2500 about by like 10,000, very good. And then that's it for like the main specs. I could have gone deeper, but I just like compared the big specs like camera and stuff. I'm not gonna go deep into like benchmarks and stuff like that, just like to save your boredom. But yeah, let's go back and let's review which phone is best for which features and who would buy each phone and why. So the final verdict is pretty obvious, but if you really like a big screen, watching like maybe like movies or something, then like videos, scrolling through web pages, multitasking, and especially gaming, obviously you're gonna get the Fold 7. And if you just want the best resolution and just like the best experience you can get, the Fold 7 also has like the best chip, and then that will give you like the best user experience. It can be smooth and everything. The Flip 7 is also nice. If you want that front display, you can get that. But if you're on a budget, then you can get the Flip 7 FE. And just for the prices, the Fold 7 is $2,000, which is very, very expensive. The Flip 7 is only $1,100, so way cheaper than the Fold 7. But the FE brings it down all the way to $900. So obviously nowhere near cheap. $900, like almost $1,000 for a phone is a ton. But let's say you're not into like that gaming setup and you want the foldable phone but not something like $1,100, you can chop off $200 and get the FE, which is almost the same thing. It's just a little bit smaller, but it's your call to action. Whichever one you want, I bet that's fine with you. I definitely personally like the Fold 7, very big screen. If you want that like regular phone experience, you can just like keep it like that, and then you can fold it open if you want like a much bigger display for gaming especially, or like something else. So I'm excited for all three of these to come out, and especially to like test. Maybe one of you want to test them out, or maybe I can do it, maybe not, maybe. But that's it for today's video. I'll see you next one. Bye for now. YouTube Pro out.